Hey everybody, Mark Herman, aka LA Bengal fan, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, repping the Bengals for the AFC Northerners. I've been putting these late night videos up, so if I ramble, I apologize. I'm on like hour 18 of a workday, but this is the best time for me to get these previews up. So let's just jump right in. Losing Phillips was a tough pill to swallow. I heard conflicting reports that he was put on IR, but I heard conflicting reports that he was either done for the season or designated for return. Paul Dehner Jr. was the one who reported he was designated for return. I'm going to trust him to know more of what's going on in Cincinnati than Mike Florio. So he's still out 8 weeks though, so that's a problem. We do get BW Webb back this week, most likely. We're going to be asking more from McCray, but it's just a bummer for Phillips because, I mean, he was playing really well. He really looked like he was going to cut into a lot of the Drake Kirkpatrick time, which if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know my feelings on Drake Kirkpatrick. So I was really hoping to see that. And then he had a touchdown kickoff return on special teams last week that was called back on this phantom holding penalty. So it was just, not the way I wanted to see this end for the time being. So just, it's a bummer. It's a tough pill to swallow. Good news today, Cordy Glenn did practice in limited capacity. He had a helmet on and was doing some walkthroughs with some of the offensive linemen. They're not saying anything about whether or not he's playing. We could really use him. Smith is banged up. The good news is we do get Michael Jordan back this week, and Price paid well. And if you've been reading any of the Pro Football Focus or anything, you've seen that Trey Hopkins is one of the highest rated linemen in football right now. So with Price and Jordan and Hopkins, at least we've got three there. If Glenn could come and contribute at all, just spell Smith. I just don't know what kind of shape he's in. It's over 4 weeks. He's been in concussion protocol. I guess he's out now, but he hasn't played in a while. So I don't know what kind of shape he's in. They're not saying anything, but we could really, really use him. With these teams, you got 2 0-3 teams. And I know this is not what the network envisioned when they put this on primetime Monday night, but this is what they got. So both teams need this win. Both teams are going to be pissed. And it depends on what teams show up. Both teams rank towards the bottom in all the defensive statistics. I think I read the Steelers were 28th against the run, and they're both in the bottom in yards allowed and points allowed. But for New England taking their foot off the gas and San Francisco gifting 5 turnovers to keep that game close last week, I think the Steelers' stats would look far worse. Bengals have scored at least 2 touchdowns in every game so far this season, and those were against better defenses. So there's no reason why we're not going to score. I would think we're going to get 24, 27 points. The question is can we keep the Steelers down? Can we get pressure on Mason Rudolph? Can we scheme enough? So I think we're going to have our shots on putting points in. Like I said, both teams are going to be hungry and pissed. We don't typically, Monday nights in Pittsburgh usually don't play well for us. But if we can get the effort and the scheme that we saw in week 1 and not what we saw in week 2 or the first half in Buffalo, we can go into Pittsburgh and win this. The pressure's on them. We're 0-3. No one is questioning that we're 0-3. That's not a media. That's not even a soundbite, us being 0-3. Everybody expected us to be 0-3. The Steelers, what's wrong with Pittsburgh? That's the story. So the pressure is really on them to not lose to us. And so we'll see how that plays out. Like I said, I think there's actually a small amount, or not a small amount, but there's a block of Steeler fans that probably secretly deep down want to lose Monday night because they want Tomlin out the door. And this would certainly be a major nail in the Tomlin coffin if they were to lose at home to the Bengals on a Monday night. So why not? Why not? Let's give it a try. Okay? Crazier things have happened. If Zach Taylor wants to really show that this is a new day in Cincinnati, go do what we never do. Win in prime time on a Monday night in Pittsburgh. Okay? You got no Ben there. So we've got an inexperienced quarterback. Come in with the scheme to put up some points, get the ball out of Dalton's hand quickly, and show everybody it's a new day. So with that, I don't know if it's the lack of sleep or whatever, but I am going to wish everybody a good evening, say hoo day to everybody, and we will see which team shows up on Monday. I'm hoping that it's the team that's going to surprise everybody. All right? Take care, everybody.